Hey everyone, it's Lisa, and today is Wednesday, and my kids have half a day of school today, and then I have Cub Scout bowling. And Brooke's going with my mom for a little while, so I thought I would do just a quick video on my lips. And we all know that that's a controversial subject, and I was well aware when I had it done that I was gonna catch heat for it, but you have one life, and you have to do things that you want to do within reason, and that was something that I wanted to do, and I'm very, very pleased with the results. Now, it's the third time that I've had it done, and I've always had full lips, but as I've gotten older, of course, just like everything else, they start deflating and not looking as youthful, and oh goodness, you know, all the things. They just, like I said, like a balloon, they just start shriveling on the ends. And so what I wanted was just to kind of fill it back up, not bigger than they were to begin with, but just so that they weren't so shrivelly looking. And so the first time I had it done probably was about a year ago, and I had the Restylane, and I tell you, I did not, if I had to say, that whole experience was not a very good one for me, so I'm hoping that I can save you from making some of the mistakes that I did. And biggest mistake to me was I went and I didn't really know what I wanted. I just asked for, I didn't show a picture, I just asked, you know, just plump up right here, you know. And what happened is, and this is another thing to pay attention to, when your lips are shriveling up on the ends, if you put more in there than was in there in the beginning, then you're going to really change the shape of your lips, and you're going to change the shape that they ever were. Like my top lip has always been a little bit more round than my bottom. Right here has always been just a little, you know, like I've told you before, I've never known whether I should line that part or not, because it's kind of like there was never any real fullness right here on the corners. Well, the first time I had them done, I wanted to take care of that. So I had her put the filler right here. I have a mirror right here if you're wondering. And so what happened is my lips really fanned out. And if I can find a video, I will put it down there so you can see. And it really changed the look of my whole mouth and everything. And I did not like it. I felt like it really, a person I can think of, well, I'm not going to say that. It was a famous person, but I'm still not even going to say that. I have seen some people on TV that you can tell they've had that done, and it really fans your lips out right there, and I don't like the way that looks. So anyway, I had to just deal with it, and what I had to, I think I went back 3 times, and I had to just keep putting a little bit more and a little bit more in my top, because, okay, I guess I should have stated this first. The ratio that most people are wanting is 1/3, 2/3 for the bottom. But if your lips aren't like that to begin with, then it's really going to change the way they look. And that's what happened to me. So keep that in mind. And if the person that's doing them insists on doing that, then go to someone else. You are going to walk around with it. So don't let them convince you into something that you don't want, which that didn't happen to me. I mean, she just did exactly what I asked her to. But I know some places when you go, they really have their idea of what they want to do. So I just want to make sure that you tell them what you want, and take pictures on your phone. And so, and I would say less is more. Just go with less, and you can always get more and more, and they can even save the product for you for, I think, a week or a couple of days. Okay, so that was my first experience. It was with the Restylane. Your lips swell like crazy. She told me they were like a moving target. I mean, they swell quick. So it's hard for them. They have to do it pretty quickly to be able to tell, you know, where to put stuff. And then you will have swelling. And I don't know what to do to really do away with that. That is the worst part, especially for me here on YouTube, because I had to just make the decision that I'm going to come on here and with the swelling. And, you know, I caught a lot of flack for it. I probably still will. But it's just be glad that it's not you. If you don't like it, just be glad that you haven't done it. I mean, there's no sense in, you know, you don't have to say everything you're thinking. You don't have to insult someone just because you don't want it. So I'm hoping that the people that are watching this are the people that are generally interested in having it done. That is who I'm speaking to. Okay, so, and you understand why I'm a little sensitive. I felt like starting my lips their own Instagram for a little while. Anyway, and I don't want anybody arguing down below. I hate that. I hate, you know, that I want this to be a happy place. Okay, so carrying on. Restylane is what I had the first time. Yes, I had swelling, and it was lumpy, but it went away. And, you know, generally I would say there's nothing wrong with the Restylane, and it probably lasted, you know, someone else could probably see it in there for longer, but I felt like it lasted about 6 months. But I have heard that the first couple times you get it done, it does not last as long, because you really, and this sounds terrible, and I don't know if this is true. I think I watched this on a YouTube video. It was a doctor doing it, and he said that it takes like 3 times to build up like some scar tissue and everything in there to kind of hold the hyaluronic acid in there, because that's what the gel is. It's hyaluronic acid, like gel type stuff that stays plumped with the moisture in your body. And the lady that does mine said that when she gets hers done, that it really keeps her lips from being chapped, because it just holds that moisture in your lips. I don't know if that's true for everyone, but that was just kind of like an added bonus the first time I decided to get it done. And so that lasted, and I was so glad when the bottom wore off. I really was. And so I was glad that didn't last a long time. And I have heard that there is stuff you can get put in it that takes it away, but I didn't know that, and I don't know if I really would have done that. I just kind of adjusted to it. Okay, so then the second time I had it done was with a new product, and I told you guys about it. It was the Belatero, and that is a real smooth filler that they use. Each filler is different and better for different things. The Belatero is good if you have those little lines. I don't really have much of those yet. I probably will, but right there, and it's, I mean, they say the cats are getting wound up. Who was that? Oh goodness, that's Bubba. He wants to go out. Let me go. Okay. He saw a squirrel in the backyard, and it cracks me up. They will spot them from in the house, and then, you know, get me to let them out, and then go right after. And they haven't caught any. The squirrels are pretty savvy. But anyway, so where was I? On the Belatero. So the Belatero is excellent for lines, superficial lines. They can put it right up at the skin instead of having to go deep. A lot of the fillers, they have to kind of go deep and go under the muscle. But with the Belatero, they can really get those little lines, the little, what are those called? Nasolabial folds or whatever. That might be a wrong word. I don't know. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm sure I don't have to say this, but I'm not an expert. I'm just giving you my experience and my opinion. Okay, so I had that time, and oh, it felt so good. You know, they were so soft, and I had a little bit of swelling, but you know, it wasn't too bad. And that time I told her, none in my bottom lip. I said, and I want you to really try. I didn't want fullness in the bottom of my top lip. I wanted it up here. I wanted them to be full that way. And one thing too, I don't know if you've ever noticed my profile, is my bottom lip sticks out a lot more than my top lip. I have a strong jawbone, and matter of fact, that is why several of you asked me why Will has braces so early. He has my jawline, and my bite is fine because my teeth decided to crowd up so that my top teeth can go over. Well, Will's teeth didn't do that, so he has a bite where they come right down together, and he rocks his jaw forward. So what we're doing is, while he's growing, we put the braces in, and they have the rubber bands that are doing this to correct his bite, so that we don't have to wait until he's fully matured and break his jaw or whatever. So, but my bite is fine, but my jaw still is real strong, and my bottom lip sticks out. So I've always wanted that fullness in my top lip to kind of even them out. So what she did last time is she came in with the needle, and, which sounds gross, I know, came in with the needle, and she kind of went across from here all the way across and kind of did like that. And I've seen that approach. Matter of fact, the video I watched, that's how the doctor did. He would start on one side and take that needle all the way across and go back. And I don't know enough to say if that was the right way to do it, but that is what gave me, it cracks me up. You know, everybody complains about how bad my camera is and how it gives them a headache and they can't see, but yet they can see any little dot on my lip. But that's what gave me that little bump last time. And I had to wait for it to heal, and it went away. It was not a knot, it was where the needle went in and it causes a little bump, like a little sore type thing. I think it's called a histamine. And if you look up, they will say taking Benadryl helps with the swelling in those areas, but I don't know anybody that can just take Benadryl nonstop. I took it some nights, but I just decided this time I was not going to worry about what people said. I was not going to worry about it a bit. I was going to get it done. So that's what I did. So this time I decided to try the Juvederm. And that is kind of something that Juvederm's not new, but it's just being used for the lips. And I have heard nothing but good things about it. I actually called a girl in town that I know that gets her lips done, and they always look really good, and that's what she used. And I go to Glow Med Spa. They are very, very conservative there. They will not do anything, believe me, they will not do anything they don't think they should. And it's not a place where you go and everybody just looks like a mannequin or anything. It's a very practical place. So I trust them, and I asked her, and she said yes, that, you know, we could use the Juvederm, and that it was soft, very much softer. She didn't know if it would last longer, and that we would try it. So I just got my top lip done, and I told her that I really wanted the fullness in the top, and I wanted them kind of rounded out, and that's what I wanted. And I even took some pictures of different girls, some of my beautiful girls I watch on Instagram, and different people. And so, and that is up to you. You may not like a fuller top lip, you might like a fuller bottom lip, and that's the beauty of it. You can get what you want done. So just do your research and have plenty of pictures, and just make sure that the communication is there. Make sure that you are on the same page and that they're going to do what you want, because when you leave, I mean, you're the one that is dealing with it. So but what she did and what she believes in doing, and this is something you can discuss with them too, is instead of putting in the needle in one spot and going all the way across and kind of putting it in and then having to kind of mold it out, because that's what they do. They put it in and then they kind of mash it out a little bit. She went in several different places. She went in like right here, and then we needed just a little bit more in the middle, and then right here. I think it was probably like 4 or 5 places. That is the bumps that you saw, and that is the knots. Now Monday, yeah, did I say today was Wednesday? Yeah. Okay, so Monday was 2 weeks, and they are just now, I mean just today, getting to the point where they're not sore. When I press my lips together, those little spots were sore, and they were actually like little teeny knots, but not of the Juvederm. They were just like, she said, histamine places or whatever, and they're healing. They're almost all gone, and you can see that it's a lot smoother. Now my lips are always going to be creasy and wrinkly. That's just the way they are. That's the way they were going to be. In order for me to get rid of all those creases and wrinkles, I mean, they would have to be this big, like a fish, and that's not what I wanted. So I don't mind them being just a little bit wrinkly, but here, let me zoom in. And I wore a color today so that you could see my lips. So I've got on Candy Rose lip liner, and I've got on the YSL. I think it's like number 17 or 16, and I forgot how much I love this. It's so pretty. So here they are. And so I did not get any done to the edges, but when you get it filled up here, it kind of rounds out your lips like. And I've always had a pretty prominent lip line. Here, I know I'm probably scaring you. So, you know, I'm trying to think of any other questions. Does it hurt? Yeah, it does. Different people are going to do different things. You can put like a numbing cream on it, and they did do that. It's just kind of like a dental numbing cream. And I cannot remember if this Juvederm had the lidocaine in it. I think the Restylane had lidocaine in it, where after the first injection it starts numbing. And then I've heard you can even get a dental block, which I'm not quite sure what that is because I've never had that done. I think it's something where they numb your whole mouth. I prefer to suck it up. I don't like to be numb. I would rather just put ice on it, and that's what I did. I think she put a little bit of numbing cream. She did, because I can remember my tongue getting numb, and I hate that. She put a little bit of numbing cream, and then I used an ice pack to numb it right before she went in, and I could feel it, but it's not excruciating. I have had so much dental work done with my dental implants, and I have had bad teeth my whole life, and I can take it. So it wasn't that bad to me, and it was worth it, and it doesn't last that long, and it, so I guess that's up to you. So let's see, so it does hurt just a little bit, but I don't think it's anything you can't get over. It's no worse than, I don't know, I'd almost rather do that than have I remember when I was pregnant getting my fingertips pricked all the time. I hated that. So the cost, I think the cost varies. I wouldn't just look and see who's having a special and go to them. Now, what you could do is look in your area, see if someone's having a special, and then get some references of somebody who goes there. Use your common sense on that. You want to go to someone who has been doing it. If you go there and their lips look all crazy, I would, make sure that you discuss exactly what you want, because you already know what they like. I'm trying to say everything. I didn't really script this at all, obviously. And, I could say the best thing is if you know someone that you like the way they look, I would go where they go, or go where you trust what they're going to do. And, I would say if you're thinking about it, okay, sorry, back up to cost, so I don't want to forget that. My med spa runs specials too, like buy one get one half, which doesn't do you any good on half of one. I think what mine was right around $300 or $350. I bought some eye cream. No, I bought some vitamin C serum and stuff too that day, so I'm not exactly sure how much it was, but it was right around $300 just for half of one, and I think a full one is $500. And it just depends on what you get, where you go. But you can look at spending probably $300 to $700, depending on how much you get and all that stuff. So, and they won't let you split it for some reason, because they say, I know why, because they say, because I was asking, can't somebody split it? I just want a little bit. And they said, no, because you have the needle, and you don't want the needle going in two different people. So, I guess that option canned. And so anyway, I feel like I'm still too close up. So I don't regret it, even after all the just hoopla over it. It's your body. You've got to do what you want to do. I guarantee if I wanted to get my hair cut short and I told you guys I wasn't going to do it because John didn't want me to, you would be all over me saying, you need to do what you want to do. And so it's got to be that way the whole way around. I can't just, I've had some people say they had to unsubscribe. I've had many just not so nice comments. And, I've just had to blow it off, because I have to do what I want to do, and I want you to do what you want to do. So I hope that, explains my lip adventure. And like I said, they're getting just perfect where I want them. I love them. And, the swelling, it takes a good 2 weeks. If not, I'm sure that they will go down in the next 2 weeks. I mean, that's just how it is. I knew it was going to be that way, but I didn't want to not make videos for that whole time. And I didn't want to not do something that I wanted to do just because I was going to catch, some bad comments for it. So there you have it. Okay, I'm going to do a quick outfit of the day. I'm very casual today because I'm not sure if I'm going to have to bowl or not. Will has only been bowling a few times, and I'm not sure if I'm going to have to get out there and bowl with him. So I'm just wearing, you'll see. So today I'm wearing this t-shirt, which is a Wild Fox t-shirt. I can't say enough good stuff about Wild Fox. Even if you just get some stuff like especially those of you that have a Nordstrom Rack or Saks Off Fifth and you can get it for discounted, even if you don't particularly like what they say, you've got to get some Wild Fox sweatshirts and t-shirts just because they're so comfortable. And my sweater is one I have had, I got it at New York & Company probably 3 to 4 years ago. I bought every color they had because I love stuff like this. But if you are looking for one, if you were looking for something like this, Free People always has, you know, the long, matter of fact, the thin long one I have is Free People. The leggings I have on are Zella, and they're some of my favorites. My favorites are the Lululemon, the Zella, and the Danskin Supplex. And then I like the Victoria's Secret yoga leggings. Are my Fry and still, all in all, these are my favorites. They're the Fry Carmen Harness Short, and these are the black oiled, and then I have the dark brown, and I want the light tan next. That's going to be my next one. And you can see when I put on this black, it washes me out. That's why I on purpose did not wear this. Earrings, I have on the large squared hoops, and I am so happy to say I've got a new shipment of Sheila Fajl in. So I've got these and the polished and brushed favorite hoops in. So if you were thinking about those, I cannot tell you enough how much I love those hoops. No other accessories. Like I said, I'm planning on bowling. And my nails, I'm hoping to get those done soon. Maybe I'll do them myself tonight, I don't know. But I'm kind of glad to have that gel polish off for a little bit and let them rest. So I hope you guys have a good Wednesday. And I doubt I will get to see you until Friday because tomorrow I have a dentist appointment. And then I have another appointment. And then, oh, trick or treat. That was the big thing I was thinking. We've got trick or treat tomorrow night. Oh, and I've got a class party, Will's class party. So tomorrow looks pretty booked. So I will see you Friday, and then we'll continue next week on with some skincare and all the other stuff that I've been telling you about. So I hope you have a good day, and I will see you real soon. Bye-bye.